Raise your hand if you've ever felt like you don't belong. Keep your hand raised if you were ever too scared to speak up. Thank you. For the majority of my life, I felt like this. Shy, insecure, alone, mean. Then something changed. I saw myself form into the person I am today. Bright, confident, loved. What changed? I joined theater. Today, I will explain to you why theater and performing arts are crucial to have in schools. As funding for public schools gets smaller and smaller, often the first thing that gets cut are the arts. Many people aren't aware of the benefits the arts have on students and how, in many cases, it can save a child. Hopefully today, you will start to understand why performing arts are a necessity in schooling. I've been in theater for 5 years now, and it is where I found my people, my family. I truly believe that if it weren't for performing arts, I would be a completely different person. First, I will explain to you how performing arts creates an important sense of community. Then I will talk about how the emotional benefits of performing arts. And lastly, I will speak about how performing arts build the children's responsibility and how we see that reflected in their schoolwork. To begin, I will speak about how the performing arts create a much-needed sense of community to many students. First, community in a drama class. According to a blog post in 2014 written by Blair Rubble, a director of urban studies, states that the shared enjoyment provided by the performing arts creates a virtuous cycle which enables communities to move forward in the face of adversity. In a drama class, everyone comes together to ensure the play is ready for opening night. In addition, people bond quicker because to act is to be vulnerable, and to be that open with your castmates allows you to become more comfortable with each other much faster. In addition, community often builds one's confidence. When a student feels included and supported, they tend to open up, leading them to be able to become their true self and to be able to feel more comfortable in doing so. Students build who they are based off of who they surround themselves with. So in a drama class, which is filled with very expressive people, they are more likely to be able to build their confidence up. Having a community is also a necessity, especially in schools. In a blog post posted in 2019 by Wilbraham and the Mont Saint Academy, an independent high school writer stated that community fosters growth. Growth leads to exploration. Exploration yields inspiration, and inspiration paves the path to curiosity, passion, and purpose. When a student has no community to lean on, we often see their attendance get lower, their mental health drops, and it has a very negative effect on their learning. Now that I have explained why performing arts gives a sense of community that is very much needed, especially now in schools, I will speak about how the performing arts helps kids grow emotionally. Performing arts helps raises cultural awareness and acceptance on many fronts. In an article posted in 2023 by Jacqueline Cott, a writer from South China Morning Post, stated that children who learn about the world through song and dance, for example, quickly learn that the cultures around the world have more similarities than they have differences. This promotes a global understanding and open-mindedness, which are critical values for a successful future. This applies to a drama class, where students are able to learn about different social issues, communities, cultures, and disabilities through plays. For example, I was recently in a showing of Carrie by Stephen King, which tackles bullying, religious trauma, and child abuse. Myself and my classmates can both say that now going through the play, we have a deeper understanding of all of these issues and how they impact many kids today. In addition, performing arts allows students to start to connect with their emotions. In a news article posted in 2023, written by Christopher Standall, states that performing arts programs are authentic to students' social and cultural identities and can help students better understand themselves and develop a mindset and leadership skills in an engaging, supportive environment. Students of minorities that don't often see themselves represented in mainstream media are able to connect with their other identities through various play characters. Jacqueline Cott, as previously mentioned, refers later in her article how through visual and performing arts, they can express their ideas or worries in a safe setting. Being creative helps children cope with their feelings and fears, as well as managing their various emotional states. I personally related to this because not that long ago I wrote a short play that tackled gun violence, and I was able to be very vulnerable about these serious issues because I was so passionate, and drama and performing arts gave me a safe space to be able to express these thoughts and feelings about gun control. In addition, performing arts helps students connect with their emotions because students must be able to take on another character who has different thoughts, feelings, and emotions, which in turn leads that student to be able to connect with their own emotions and understand what led them to feeling this way. Now that I have spoken about the emotional benefits of performing arts, I will now talk about how performing arts helps children's performance in schools. Performing arts helps students think logically because being on set requires lots of quick thinking and problem solving. Performing arts is a very fast-paced environment. Students must be able to think about what the next best thing is independently using their logical thinking. These scenarios help foster adaptability, the ability to stay calm in stressful situations, and have quick problem-solving skills. Students that are much more involved in performing arts see a greater grade improvement in their schooling. An online article in 2023 by Grace Chen, an avid educational researcher and writer, states that, in fact, students in the arts or athletics outperformed their peers by a wide margin. 14% of the more students were proficient in English, 20% more were proficient in math, 16% more were proficient in science, and 16% more were proficient in social studies. Beyond this, students are more motivated to work because many students are used to the expectation and high pressure of showing up daily and giving it their all. To conclude, I first explained how performing arts creates a sense of community. Then I talked about how it builds a child's emotional growth. And lastly, I spoke about the ways performing arts beneficially impact students' schoolwork. Performing arts has helped me become the person I am today. Taking away the arts is taking away a student's chance at becoming and embracing their true selves. Thank you.